Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke.
And I'm Emily. Welcome back for another episode. We are covering A Court of Thorns and Roses, chapters 35 through 38 tonight.
Yes, and if you've joined us before, you know we're doing chapter by chapter, section by section, reaction and reviews. I've never read it. The Oracle of Smut here has read this, plus a litany of other novels and series. So my first time, it ain't hers. She's had her proverbial cherry popped. If you'd like to follow along, you can buy the book in the description of this video. It's an Amazon link. If you buy the book, it supports the channel. Also, you just use it to buy anything else. It also supports the channel. Also, we have memberships. Doesn't help anything quite yet, but hopefully soon we'll have some benefits to that. So look for those in the future. But I want to get started. If you're with this series with me, my new favorite chapter is in this book. The Worm chapter is
snap.
The Worm chapter is awesome. Like,
I knew you were going to love it.
It's awesome.
I knew you were going to love it.
There's a lot about it I loved, and I don't want to skip over what happened after, she received a Stone Cold Steve Austin beatdown in the middle of all those fairies, which, by the way, I see them as demons in my head, like as ugly creatures. It didn't dawn on me that, no, those are really attractive folk who just dog walk that chick, which is hilarious. But yeah, she gets a little bit of a heal from old Lucy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, Lucy.
He's like, don't heal you too much though, because I'm not supposed to be here.
I'm not supposed to be here. I don't want my other eye ripped out, but I can do this much. And I was like, yeah. I mean, she did that. I mean, I hate to say it, she did it to herself, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know why she did it, and I empathize with their situation, but she did it to herself. He's doing his best to survive and set her up for success. These 3 trials could be unbelievably difficult, and at this point in the story, we don't know what they are. But yeah, I'm glad he did it. But the next part of the chapter,
so
crazy. There's a lot of secret shit that happens in the next part of the chapter. I for sure didn't catch all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like dialogue that's happening, and I can always tell when there's secret shit happening, because even she's confused. Like, Feyre's confused. She's like, oh, should I do this or should I not do this? Should I do this or should I not do this? I'm like, oh, fuck. I want to know what's happening here, and I don't, because, the payoff's later. Mm-hmm. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Okay.
I mean, you tend to have a pretty good, noggin about these kinds of things. So Good for you for being, perceptive. But no, so you find out some things. You hear the riddle for the first time.
Yeah, let's read it out loud. You want to, or you want me
to? Either or, my friend.
You got
it bookmarked?
Yeah, I've got a bookmark. You go ahead.
Alrighty. So it is: there are those who seek me a lifetime, but never we meet. And those I kiss, but who trample me beneath ungrateful feet. At times I seem to favor the clever and the fair, but I bless all those who are brave enough to dare. By large, my ministrations are soft-handed and sweet, but scorned, I become a difficult beast to defeat. For though each of my strikes lands a powerful blow, when I kill, I do it slow.
Yeah. I thought about this for a full 10 minutes, and I'm sure it's something abstract like age or time or whatever. I couldn't figure it out. So I stopped thinking about it after 10 minutes. And I'm sure old girl couldn't think about it for 10 minutes either. I think it's an interesting thing to have like this riddle poem that you kind of have to undress, as well as these 3 trials. I think that's pretty fascinating, and the stuff that we get in between the trials is also awesome. By the way, I love that kind of stuff that we get this later on. But the other thing that I wanted to add is the significance of Feyre's name.
Mm-hmm.
Is super important, obviously, because she even says, "Oh, that's from the whatever the biblical text." Apparently,
that's an old name.
That's an old name. And I was like, oh, okay. There's we're talking about lineage here. We're talking about, there's some, my thoughts immediately go to, is this, dude whose eyeball is on her ring and around her, are they related? Is it some sort of is she some sort of reincarnation? I don't know. It's just anime shit, fantasy anime shit. But immediately I was like, okay, there's more than just a lateral timeline here. There's going to be some things that appear maybe not flashbacks, but there's going to be some things that appear. That was my immediate thought. I'm glad you're like kind of acknowledging it without spoiling it, which I appreciate. But I'm sure there's other things too I just didn't pick up on.
What I will say is, we still don't know. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. She's working on the 6th book right now.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have all the answers yet, my friend.
Okay. All right. Fair. Look,
Being said.
Yeah.
On my first read through,
mm-hmm.
I immediately knew the answer to the riddle.
Oh. Okay. That's dope. Okay. Cool. I'll figure it out soon. I mean, we'll know in a couple of chapters. So that's cool. Congrats. That's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, I was like, let me go. It's like, okay, those who seek in a lifetime will never meet. There are those who,
I'll tell you why when we know the answer. But there's a very obvious clue.
At times I seem to favor the clever and fair. I don't know. It's boldness. I was the only thing I could think of was like boldness. So yeah. Because of that line, at times I seem to favor the clever and fair. It's like, oh yeah, the bold, and brave enough to dare, boldness, yeah, whatever, something around that. But regardless, we got the name thing, we got the riddle. I got a new premonition in this moment too that I was gonna wait till the end, but then I was gonna spit out the third trial. I'm thinking in the third trial she's gonna have to fight the adder.
Okay.
Because it is the thing she is the most actually frightened of. And so that would make sense to me as the thing that's like that's the shadow that follows her essentially in all of these really horrible situations. It's the boogeyman. It's her boogeyman. It's like, hey, on your third trial, you have to fight the scariest thing we've got is that thing. Whatever that thing is. I don't know. I was just my thought. That's what I would do if I was the writer. I would be like, oh, okay. Yeah, this is how I'm going to do this.
She definitely does have to face like the thing that she has repetitively been afraid of it.
Oh. Ominous. So yes.
Never lie.
Yeah.
I will never lie.
So then she goes and hangs out in her cell for a couple of days, right? And the cool part about this is she's got no concept of time except for she's getting fed 3 times. And it's the stinking moldy bread, like the orcs say in Two Towers. But then we get to the first trial, which was awesome. Everything leading up to it, from her getting tossed in front of Amarantha to basically spitting at her, and Amarantha doing her. I think it's her so evil cool. Queen. You realize that you die in a blink of an eye for me. I'm immortal. Like that kind of yeah. I love that shit. Yeah, she's so fucking evil. I love it. And I didn't expect a worm. I expected some sort of beast. I didn't expect a worm. It's a cool trial. I immediately thought of Dune, by the way. I'm not gonna lie to you. I immediately thought of Dune.
I totally think of it like the things from Tremors.
Yes,
because they are also blind.
Right. Oh, so yes, she does the Predator thing, which is awesome. Not the exact same thing, obviously. In Predator, the Predator looks via thermal, and so Arnold puts on. Anyway, but it's essentially the same thing. It's essentially like camouflage. We're gonna set a trap. We're gonna do these things. I think it's great that it's the bones of it's already like disgraced things. I love that. It would have been really easy to have Feyre win without consequence. That would have been such an easy thing.
Right.
Aaron, a friend of ours, Aaron Putnam, who is a storyteller, he's one of my oldest friends. Aaron and Emily have known each other forever. He would always say, "Hey, what is like? Figure out what a worst case scenario is and write it in." And so you don't write something to have an end. You write something with consequences, and then you address the consequences.
Right.
And this section of chapters is the quintessential version of what that is, for sure.
Yeah, because there are consequences on many levels.
Yes. Yeah. And so, I had another premonition too, by the way, at this point, with the bones.
Is it a premonition or is it a prediction?
Good question. Prediction, not a premonition. It definitely crossed my mind that Feyre could be pregnant. Like,
okay.
She could be pregnant, and I don't know if that would like help her in any of these scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
But it for sure crossed my mind. Like, she could actually be. We've been talking about throughout the entire story how fairies have trouble with giving birth, and they definitely have sex.
Yep, they for sure did it.
So I was like, maybe, because this is kind of a weird thing, but like in Dragon Ball Z, this is an effect. Like one of the humans has a half Saiyan baby, and the half Saiyan baby can affects the storyline inside the womb. It's
I mean, Twilight, my friend.
Oh, Twilight. Thank you. Jesus. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. But no, I felt her fear. To be frank with you, it was the first time in the story where I was like, there is no hope for you. You're a 130-pound girl. Maybe.
And also like the pit, the maze, and they're all betting. Like this is not the first time that it's happened either.
No.
Like this
obviously.
So like and they talk about like the children of the blessed have been kidnapped. So like obviously this is like a recurring thing that happens. So they're betting on it. They're like teasing the word, like just very vivid, very well written in my opinion.
Kind of reminds me of the Rancor scene in Star Wars and Return of the Jedi. Exactly that kind of thing, without the Jedi powers. But it's, she does begin to stalk her prey, and you find out that one person bet on her to win. And I knew immediately when she said it. I was like, what are we doing? He's pulling the same move that old dude did against her sister way back in the day. He's doing the same thing. Like, he's in it for himself. He just so happens to be on the wrong side. Obviously. Like, and it sucks because I like Amarantha a lot. But she could get played so easily by anyone that she carries favor for, because her ambition is so grand. So
and also sometimes just like we've all been there, we've all done it, but like very one-track mind when it comes to I'm convinced of this, therefore it's the only thing I can see.
Or like, I'm having fun and we're all having fun, aren't we? There's the one person who's like, oh, I'm untouchable. Like, I don't have to say I'm having fun. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. It's, we'll get into Rhys right now, because we run into him twice. She's super injured, like gonna die for sure.
Well, we see him like 3 times, because do we want to talk about how he basically tries to crush Lucian's mind in front of everybody?
Wait, whoa.
That's yeah. Because I want your name, bitch. And so she's like, no, I'm good. I'm not going to give it to you. So then instead of torturing her, she tortures Lucian.
Yeah.
So we see him there doing that.
We also see during the scene, and we also see Lucian's brothers and his mother for the first time.
Yeah, his brothers are the worst.
They're the worst. Can't wait for a hand to go through their chests.
Just wait till you meet Daddy.
Just right here, all the way through. Yeah. And then, but then we we see Rhys like, I'll heal you, and of course she's like, because she's really fucked up, and she's like, what is the bargain? And the bargain for sure favors him. And I would be curious to see. I would have wished, as we get further, we find out like no one else would have healed her.
Right.
So even if she said no, she was gonna die. So she had to.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no like, hey, don't bargain. It's like, well,
death or
had to, kind of had to. It's for the plot. I had to. And she gets a gnarly tattoo on her left arm.
I'm obsessed with this tattoo. This tattoo and the way that it's described makes me want a hand tattoo so bad.
Yeah. So dudes have this too, by the way. Dudes have this same thing. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this the other day. Tattoo. Yeah. This is. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. If I can find it. Because I want to pull up both of them. Okay, so this is the tattoo. That's a dude tattoo.
Okay.
Right? It's from Yu Yu Hakusho, also an anime. Character shoots a flaming dragon out of his hand from the demon world, and he gets this tattoo that wraps around his hand called that represents being the owner of this spiritual capability.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the name of her tattoo? Does it have a name? I forgot.
Just
Feyre's tattoo.
Yeah, Feyre bargain tattoo. Oh, okay. No, stop. Okay. Don't Google anything. Actually. Okay.
Never mind.
Sorry.
But the way it's described, no, it's okay. The way it's described is awesome. That she's got this like.
Yeah.
I don't. Can you give me a better description? Because right now I'm flustered because I tried to pull up a tattoo
I'm
and you
sorry.
yelled at me.
I'm trying to prevent you from seeing anything that could possibly be a spoiler.
Okay.
So yeah. So don't. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Okay.
I can get it to where we're gonna. Let me just read how it's described.
Great.
Okay. Here we go. From a distance, the tattoo looked like an elbow-length lace glove. But when I held it close to my face, I could detect the intricate depictions of flowers and curves that flowed throughout to make up a larger pattern, permanent, forever. And then it also says earlier, basically, there's an eye on like the palm of her hand.
Yes.
Oh, it said full like half sleeve with eye in the middle.
Yeah, that's actually dope. Without the eye, I would say do that.
Lacy looking. Yeah.
That would be awesome. What a cool tat. Like, it'd be cool. I would love to see like a musical artist who's got a mic and you could see it. That'd be awesome.
And it said it went even to her fingertips. Like it looked like a legitimate lace glove.
That's so cool. It's
so cool. I want it so bad. I can't, but I want
right.
it.
I mean, yeah, I wish you could too. We do that, but then we find out, old girl's like healed and bumming, but she's healed and she bargained down the days. It was 2 weeks. I guess it became 10, right? Or a 1 week.
It's 1 week now.
Yeah, it's banned.
Okay. She said 5 days. He said 10 days. She said 1 week. So it's 7 days.
And so he bolts or whatever, and she's like, eh. And then we get the moment where we start doing chores because bitches got to do chores.
Mm-hmm. We're Cinderella in it for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love this part. I love that we get Lucian's mother, who's like,
we're even now.
You get one. Like Spider-Man's like, everyone gets one. You get one. And
yep.
Yeah, she would have never been able to do that task without help, which I was wondering where help was going to come from, to be frank with you.
Mm-hmm.
And so she doesn't get put over a spit. And then she gets another task the next day, which is cleaning lentils out of a fireplace.
Into the woods this whole time.
Yeah.
Every time I read this, I can't but hear the lyrics to Into the Woods.
Yeah, so I'll be honest with you. That fireplace must have been massive.
Mm-hmm.
I do love that she says
Well, we've been talking about the Biltmore house this whole time. Like, I see, like, the Biltmore house fireplace,
Yes.
mantle, like, all of the fireplaces in all of the bedrooms are massive.
I'm thinking the ones that Grove Park you could stand in. Like
Yeah.
straight up. Yes, I'm thinking those. And so if no one knows what a lintel is about yay big.
It's like a smushed pea.
It's like a smushed pea. And getting one out of cinders and soot. Oh, I mean, I feel like that would be super, super difficult. I feel like she'd be able to accomplish it in 2 hours. But she can't, which sucks.
And it's somebody's room. You have no idea whose room she's
But
in.
we have no idea. Also, the room's not been used.
Right.
Which is hilarious because I was like, oh, obviously, it's not been used because Amaranth ain't sleeping alone. And so, because she likes her cake and she eats it too. That's how she rolls. And so, old Rhys walks in and is like, hey, what's up?
What you doing in here, girl?
He's literally like, what are you doing in here? and she's like, bitch, I'm trying to clean. It's exactly, bitch, I'm trying to clean right now. It's
like,
they told me you'd strip my skin.
What you doing?
Yeah, they told me you'd strip the skin off my bones.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, I wouldn't.
He's like, I don't give a shit about this fireplace. I don't even use this room. Look at it. I don't live here.
I don't live here. What do you mean? It might not have actually been his room, to be honest with you. Like, why? You know why? It could have just been a random room. But and he just gets his chance to hang out with her a little bit longer. This is now getting kind of creepy.
What do you mean?
Well, this time he gives her. He like helps her for free. Like, before it felt like predatory. This part didn't feel predatory. Like, every scene with him and Feyre up until this point, to me, felt predatory.
Mm-hmm.
In one way or another. This scene didn't. She was like herself, talking shit, which is awesome. You know, and saying like, all right, help me with the riddle if you can. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm not allowed to. None of us are. But since you asked nicely and you were bold enough to do so, I'm gonna help you out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's against character. Okay, this is not predatory. That's actually kind of kind. That's a little weird. So that's where I was like, okay, where are we gonna go with this? And he you know, he's beginning to be one of my favorite characters. To be honest with you, because you know, it's getting to be like, I'll give you an example. So there's Batman, right?
Okay.
And
which one?
Right. The Bruce Wayne Batman.
Okay.
So we all know who Bruce Wayne is. We all know who the Batman is, right? Many comics, many movies, whatever. And then there's the Joker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And no one knows who the Joker is. Not people inside the world, not us.
Mm-hmm.
People inside the world don't know who Batman is, but we do, right? So they're the opposite sides of the same coin. Mm-hmm. So Rhys and Tamlin, similar vibe here. Like, they both had their own kind of quasi objectives. Mm-hmm. And Tamlin's was for whatever reason because he needed to solve a very, very, very complex puzzle, and just so happened he got to get in love doing it. This dude's, no one knows. Like, none of us know like what his like deal is. There are no cracks in his armor. He's unfazable, unflappable. He's an interesting antagonist for our protagonist here in that way, because he doesn't necessarily have a character flaw, right? Maybe pride, maybe, but even still, pride's not making him second guess his decisions on whether he should or shouldn't be righteous.
Yeah.
He's just doing shit like the Joker. He's just doing shit,
Yeah.
right? Or whatever he feels like doing. And it's
Well,
more or less untouchable.
we don't quite yet know because he doesn't reveal
Mm-hmm.
everything. So because we're talking about his powers and stuff,
Yeah.
and she's like, is he just the favorite so he's got more powers, or is he just that powerful? So we find out like, no, he doesn't have all his powers, and we find out that specifically Tamlin has like strength, brute strength, and shape-shifting.
Right.
And he says something like, my gifts are of a deadlier nature or something like that. Like, it's, you are led to believe it is not, he is definitely Slytherin, right?
Yeah.
Like, Rhys is Slytherin coded and Tamlin is like Gryffindor coded. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm on the right page here. I just don't like, even Slytherin had character flaws that could be manipulated.
Well, Slytherin's like supposed to be bad, right? Like,
yeah, I mean,
but they also had some good people too.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, no one, what I think is a moniker of a well-written story is that not everyone is 100% good, and not everyone is 100% bad.
Sure. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, even the greatest like protagonists that we've ever seen, they have enjoyed fighting, which makes them quasi bad. Like, you can't just enjoy fighting more than you enjoy people. Anyway, it was just out of character, him doing this. I was like, oh, why are we helping this girl? Like, you have never. This is even in the fire scene, the Fire Night scene, when he helped her. I don't know that he helped her. Like, he's just doing his shit. He was just hanging out, doing his thing. Like, he had no idea who she was. He's like, oh, you're just a random human girl. Okay, why are you even here? What are you doing?
Right.
I'm interested to see how far his powers go. Because he could just be mind manipulating everyone all the time. And not doing the stranglehold thing, but doing like simple, oh, your name is Luke. Okay.
Right.
Like, he clearly doesn't tell Amarantha who she is.
Oh, we also saw like, okay, so he like he did say all the High Lords can shift into, like, they all have like a beast inside of them.
Yeah, obviously.
So his is like, he's got wings. He's got, like, what do you think about all that? Because the way he was explaining it originally made me think something else. And then when like he's got like wings that have like membranous, veiny, like,
yeah, with talons, I was like, well, it's not a bat, but it's like, I was thinking of like a vulture that with like bat wings.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Because it's like,
that kind of personality,
thing, right?
Yeah, that kind of personality, that kind of like feeling, the talons, and then but like a bat's wings. That's what I was thinking. But once again, he's got like a vampire feel to him, which,
oh, for sure, because he like straight up glamours, and like, yeah, we've seen glamours before. Glamour is in like vampire glamour. Like, when I say glamour, like, okay, yeah, so far in the book, when someone's been glamored, then they usually like get glammed up, or like they're hidden from something, or like their appearance gets changed. But he's like influencing people. So glamour is in, what's the actual word for it when a vampire,
the seduction part
or whatever, like,
yeah.
You're, I don't know, there's like a word for it that
it's like the seduction part. It's the full on like, yeah,
like hell, like that's not the word either. I'm telling you, there are people on the internet right now yelling the word at me, and I'm sorry. I wish I could hear you.
I'll tell you, we've pretty much gone through the chapters here. That, like I said, the worm chapter is excellent. It's an excellent chapter of fantasy in general.
Yeah. Oh, but I will say, like, one of my favorite parts of maybe the entire first book, my favorite moment in the whole first book is when she defeats the Midgard worm, comes up and throws a javelin style throw of this bone at the feet of Amarantha and splatters worm shit all over the bottom of her white dress.
Right.
It's like, so, I think my favorite moment of the entire first book.
It's awesome. My question is, was she attempting to spear Amarantha and just didn't have the strength?
No.
Okay.
I don't see it that way.
I thought she was, and it fell short. But in falling short, it splashed worm shit.
No, I have always seen it as in like a, what next, bitch?
Yeah. And that's her
next, two trials.
That's her shit right there. That's her shit. So, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's getting there. We've got... we didn't finish. So now she doesn't have to do chores. And she's kind of clammed up and she doesn't have to sit in a cell anymore, right? Like, she's like, I don't understand this.
No, it's not that she doesn't have to sit in the cell. She still very much is trapped in like a prison. But he basically said, like, stop like making her do stupid shit and don't touch her.
Yeah.
If you touch her, then take your own dagger and gut yourself, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Like I said, there's part of it that's like, this isn't exactly self-serving. 100%.
It's almost like somebody else has a tragic backstory of some kind that we haven't heard about yet.
Everyone has a tragic backstory. He's got genjutsu. You don't know what genjutsu is, but genjutsu is essentially just a hallucination you cause in somebody else, which is essentially what he does. But yeah. I mean, that's where we're at. I didn't even look. We've got like 3 sections left, I think.
2, right?
2 sounds right.
We only have 2 left because it's the final 2 trials.
The final 2 trials.
It's basically how I've split it up is like the next trial, the next chapters, which that's chapters 39. Is that what we're doing? Let me double check you. 39 through 42. 39 to 42.
Right, and then 43 to 46. Okay.
Which basically the next trial, and then 43 to the end is like the final trial to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, we're cooking.
We are. So come back and see us for the next trial episode
of A Court of Thorns and Roses. We're also going to do some other content around this because we were goofing off after the last one and we're just joking. And I was like, we could just do this, but on camera. It'll be fun. We'll put that out later. And also, if you want to support the channel, once again, you can buy shit from Amazon from the links in the description or just the book or whatever and follow along. Tell your friends. We want to hear what you think. And also, we have memberships. If you want to join the membership, that'd be great. But I don't think we have anything further. It's going to be a few days before we get the next one out, I think, right, Em?
I kind of have some nerd things to do this weekend, so it might take another day or 2 for us to get something else out.
But in the meantime, have some nerd things to do this weekend also.
Look at you, cheap music.
So we will catch up as soon as we can. If you like this content, please
like and subscribe.
And we'll catch you next time. But until next time, later taters.